Good afternoon, and there's a lot of optimism for this upcoming forecast. So let's get right started. Let's start with the bad news. We all know the smoke's out there. It's been out there for a couple days. You can see it's still over our area, but look up here in Canada. This is where some winds have started, and this is where the ridge extent is. So there's some clearing. That might get into northwest Montana by this evening, but it's not going to be everywhere. But by Monday, winds are going to pick up everywhere and clear out this smoke. And I'm thinking, other than locations close to fires, we could be smoke free throughout this week because it's going to be a progressive pattern. Breezy afternoons, and we're going to continually have stuff moving through. So look at our key points. Hot and mostly dry through Monday, and we'll take a look at why Monday isn't going to be completely dry soon. Increasing westerly winds on Monday, northerly by Tuesday. The potential for widespread wetting rains by Wednesday. They're going to start in northwest Montana on Tuesday. Cooler on Tuesday, and that's going to stay seasonable through the rest of the weekend and possibly longer. But we're just going to talk about this weekend. All right, so now this is why it's not going to be perfectly dry on Monday. You're going to see a wave is going to move through here. There's not a lot of moisture to work with. These are going to be nocturnal storms, and nocturnal storms are typically dry and have frequent lightning in them. So it shows a little bit coming through here in west central Montana, and then this will develop into afternoon thunderstorms for Lemhi County in southwest Montana, and you'll see that how it just develops, and then by the afternoon we have some thunderstorms moving through southwest Montana. And now you can see up in the corner here, up in northwest Montana, this is going to be the start of this next system. That system is going to drop down into northwest Montana starting Tuesday morning, and that'll eventually come through all of western Montana and parts of central Idaho by Wednesday. So getting back with our weather impact overview, tomorrow, winds and possible thunderstorms for north central Idaho and for southwest Montana, as we just saw in that previous slide, and then winds everywhere else. Low threat. Now, you see it's green here. You're going to think that nothing's going on, but we're going to get rain here, but we think this is going to be beneficial rain. And there should be some wind and rain in certain parts of western Montana for Tuesday. Once again, I don't think the wind is going to be too strong other than maybe in northwest Montana, but we still don't think they're going to meet the thresholds for causing problems with the fires because there's going to be rain included with that. So let's go over to the weather pattern for the coming week. Courtesy of our friends over at Weather Tidbits, this is a 500 millibar chart, and I've really zoomed out. You can see up here, here's the trough as it is right now. Now, because we're looking at such a wide scale, the time jumps are going to be 24 hours. By Monday afternoon, okay, the trough is starting to really depress the ridge that we currently, this is Monday morning, excuse me. It's depressing the ridge that has been causing us problems for quite some time. Now, this is Tuesday morning. The trough has really dug into eastern Washington, and then it's going to go through central Idaho. It possibly, here's where the models differentiate. Some models are showing this cutting off and slowing down, which could really bring some beneficial rains to us. Other models are keeping it as an open wave, and it's going to move through. We're still going to get wetting rains, but maybe not as much. All right, now by this is Thursday morning, excuse me, the trough is still over us. Friday morning, the trough is departing. We're in northwest flow, which means cooler air, but may not be as wet. And we're still in the trough on Saturday. Sunday, we're still under the trough, but the ridge is starting to rebuild. But as you can see by Monday, the ridge is just not going to take back hold. That's why there's optimism that this pattern could last for a while. Now, I wanted to show you this is College of DuPage. This is showing you the moisture that we're going to have available. So you can see here we have normal amounts of moisture currently, but you're going to start to see in Canada how this moisture is coming up and over the ridge, and that will come down into us on Monday and Tuesday. You can see this above normal moisture is starting to move down into us with a cold front. That'll continue to move through us, We have above normal moisture on Wednesday. And then what this is trying to show you is that there's going to be the possibility of some of that moisture wrapping back into us. And then another system possibly by the weekend, but we'll have to wait and see on that. All right, so what's going to happen with those temperatures? The temperatures are going to be lowering early of this next week. So this is Monday. We're looking at 92 in Missoula, 89 in Kalispell, upper 80s and 90s in Idaho, and then by Wednesday, 60s in north central Idaho, 60s in western Montana. And if there is moderate precipitation that lasts most of the day, these mid 60s might be hard to do in some of these valleys. If this moderate precipitation lasts as long as some of these models say on Wednesday, it might be tough to get to the mid 60s for western Montana. We're going to have to wait and see for Wednesday. And then the temperatures, they're going to stay nice throughout the rest of this week. We might get back to normal temperatures by the weekend. Widespread rains through Wednesday. Okay, you can see here, this is the probability of 1/10 of an inch. And for those of you who aren't with the fire community, a wetting rain is 1/10 of an inch or higher. And you can see as far west as Lowell, Idaho, 50% probability of a wetting rain by Wednesday afternoon. For the Continental Divide, it's a 30% probability of 1 inch or higher of rain. And for most of western Montana, a 60% probability of a 1/4 inch or higher. And I'm talking valleys. The valleys have a 60% probability or higher of getting a 1/4 of an inch or more of rain. And I think this model you're looking up is picking up on the faster track or the middle of the road track. If this system slows down, we could be looking at higher amounts of precipitation for western Montana, especially along the divide in southwest Montana. And this chance of wetting rain could creep even further west. It's all going to depend on how fast this system moves through. All right, this is our 6 to 10 day outlook. All right, through the 24th of August, high probability of below normal temperatures. And as you can see, it's saying below normal precipitation, but that's going to be after this Wednesday system, okay? Where obviously this is above normal moisture for this time of year for Wednesday, but then after that, there's not a lot of moisture to work with, but at least the temperatures are going to be comfortable. And the RHs are going to be higher, which is going to give our fire folks a fighting chance against these fires out there. Well, all right, thank you for coming to our briefing. As always, you can call our office 406-329-4841 for any questions you have. And our next briefing will be on Thursday, August 19th, where I think we'll even have better news, especially for the Labor Day weekend. Take care, everyone.